Servers work hard. They also have tales. Welcome to this episode of Tales from Your Server. Our first tale is from Ghost Tat. I work at a breakfast place and we're pretty busy on weekends. Saturday, I'm stuck outside with the whole patio section. 13 tables altogether. I get sat with a foretop and I get warned in advance that one of the ladies in the party is fucked up and I should be careful because she was rude to the host while waiting for her table. She was a little off and demanding a pitcher of mimosas, but we don't offer that, and I refuse to serve her any other alcoholic beverage. She has bloodshot eyes, looks messy, slurring her words, can't order straight. At the end of their brunch, I hand off the bill and tell them to go pay up at the counter, and I go back to the kitchen to run some food. During that time, they all walk out the front gate and don't pay. My manager says I'm being written up for not being more diligent and ensuring they came inside to pay. When I have multiple other tables to take care of and need to constantly go back to the kitchen for stuff, how was I supposed to do that? I've been serving for 6 years and have never been written up for anything. I am pissed. I can't control what people do. What does the manager expect you to do? Go outside, grab these people, wrangle them all inside, right to the register? I mean, you're not even supposed to touch these people, so technically, you can't really do anything if they're not even willing to do the paying. This next tale is by Delexio. This guy left me a $400 tip last week, and the woman at my job who does payroll is holding it for me in case of client credit card dispute, because customers usually don't tip that much. I even went to confirm with the guy who left the tip, and he confidently was like, "Nah, that's all for you, man." But she still thinks that it could be considered fraud, or that the guy might have buyer's remorse. So she said I have to wait a month, just to be cautious. But I don't have time to be cautious. I'm behind on like 2 credit card payments and a Klarna bill. Yes, I use Klarna. I'm a freaking waiter. She even admitted to misplacing one of my tip sheets the week prior, so I don't know what the hell is going on when I'm not there. Should I do something? I worked for that money. I shouldn't have to wait for it because she's paranoid. Why do I feel like there's something nefarious about this? Like, are they even allowed to do that and hold your tips? Unless they're gonna try to divvy that up between a bunch of different people, like, I'm not sure, but it just seems kind of fucked up to hold money that you rightfully earned. They probably don't even pay you minimum wage, so the least they could do is give you your fucking tips. This next tale is by IcyBit8486. Had a big top at work the other day with another coworker, and this table was absolutely insufferable. Super impatient and condescending. The kind of people that think servers exist for only them and aren't people. But that wasn't the worst part. The biggest bitch and ringleader of the whole table had a 2-year-old who was just a tiny deviant. This kid kept grabbing me and trying to stick his hands under my shirt, and his parents wouldn't even bat an eye. I asked for the parents to keep an eye on him as there was hot food coming in and out, and I was worried he'd get hurt, and they just rolled their eyes and then started whispering amongst themselves. Literally, what the fuck do I do in a situation like that? I can't put my hands on the kid, but I don't need to be groped by a toddler at work. Parents are the only ones who can control their kid, and they definitely had no desire to do so. Edit, yes, I talked to a manager. No, she didn't do anything. She told me to tough it out and come get her if it escalates to the adults behaving like that. I feel like in a situation like this, you should have full right to basically ask them to control their child, and if they can't do that, then they need to leave, because they're creating a disturbance inside of the restaurant environment. How there's not even a policy like that in place is baffling to me. And our final tale is by Skirt Equivalent 9591. Hi, I work in a high-end cocktail bar. I do tricks and stuff while engaging with the customers to make them feel super comfortable. I sometimes do very innocent flirting with some joking. I love your necklace, makes your outfit pop, as I pop the cocktail shaker. When they choose the drink I recommend, I become super happy and make them feel like they made my day. I don't give a fuck what you order. Anyways, this very pretty girl came in last week and we had a good conversation about the cocktails. I was pretty nervous as she looked like a model. I kept talking to her and she enjoyed her time. She asked me to add her on Instagram and I said sure. My Instagram has like 50 followers, half of which is my family, but when I added her, she has like 50,000 plus with loads of pics. No harm, she'll probably forget about me tomorrow. She came in 2 days later and got one drink and left $100 on the bar counter after tipping 20%. This girl is a 10 out of 10, but I'm not the best looking. If you think of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, that's who I get told I look like a lot. I do get people play flirting with me back, but never to this level, and never this pretty. Usually old ladies enjoying being complimented. Has this happened to anyone else? I don't know. I feel like I'm punching way, way, way above my weight. Seems surreal. Update. She came in today and, unfortunately, she's flying to California tomorrow, but will be back for Halloween and said we should meet up for a drink when she comes back. We had a bit of fun that I don't dress up for Halloween. I said just a bit out of my comfort zone. She has now forced me to wear a costume when we meet up for drinks at the end of the month. Might just buy myself a bright green shirt with brown pants and embrace my shaggy inner self. Well, if that wasn't a good way to end this video, I don't know what was, and I really hope OP ends up just throwing on that green shirt and some brown pants and embracing that shaggy inner self and going on a potential date. That's a much better ending than most of the stories we read here. Alright, that's enough tales for the day. Well, that wraps up this episode of Tales from Your Server. If you liked the video, please drop a like, share my content on all of your social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload, and drop a comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm and helps new people find my channel. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons, have a great day and stay safe out there.